Mansour is a humanitarian worker and activist. He was in Gaza until March. He joins us now here in the studio. Great to have you with us, Mansour. Now, from day one of this war, there has been nowhere safe in Gaza. And we're just hearing now, again, of tanks firing on tents in Al-Mawasi. This is this tiny strip of land that the Israelis told Palestinians to go to. What is it? Can you give us any idea what it's like to not have any protection?
Especially if you have a family, like wife, children, father, mother, you really feel helpless. There is no place safe in Gaza. This is a true statement. And we thought that for a while, the south would have been a safe area. And then slowly we were asked to go to Rafah, and then asked to go to Mawasi. So we kept on being asked to move to different areas, thinking that it will be safe. But now, as you heard in the news, even Al-Mawasi is not a safe area, and people are now fleeing that towards areas that have been totally battered by the Israeli Defense Forces over the last few months. So it is like hell on earth right now when trying to live in Gaza. There's a lack of food, a lack of security, a lack of water, and people don't know what to do next. I'm in contact every day with friends and family members, and they're telling me, Mansour, please get our message out to the world as soon as possible. This cannot continue. It's been over 8 months. We need the world that has been talking about human rights and democracy to step up and put an end to the genocide that is happening in Gaza right now.
The trouble is the message is getting out. Everyone's talking about Gaza. Everyone is fully aware of what's happening, but still nothing is changing. I mean, that's extraordinary, isn't it? 8 months into this war.
That's correct. It is getting worse. And as you talked about, I mean, in the north, there is famine right now. Right now, I had a friend who texted me saying, Mansour, we are eating the extract of the leaves of the trees just in order to provide us with nutrients. All they have up north is flour. Flour that is coming in through very little residual aid that has been left off the American pier, and that is coming through Zakim and Erez land cross points in the north of Gaza. So we need, as soon as possible, to open up the land crossings to allow the thousands of trucks that are full of aid from people who donated them and organizations around the world to enter the people of Gaza, especially in the north, as soon as possible.
There's all this aid that's been stacked up on the beach where the US pier was. Why is that not being distributed to people not very far away who are so desperately in need of it?
That area is a military zone. It's the regular citizen cannot come close a few kilometers to that area. It is in control by the IDF right now, and I think they are talking, negotiating how to get this aid and to whom over the next few days. But even talking about the aid that was before this stockpile that's there, we only had around 29 trucks come in through that $230 million structure which was built. So I don't think that the return on investment is there in any way. And I think that the sooner the borders open unlimitedly to the thousands of trucks available, the sooner the better for the people inside of Gaza right now.
How much of a distraction was that US pier? It's now being completely removed, gone to Ashdod. We don't know when it will be back, if ever. And yet there was a lot of focus on this being the way that aid would get into Gaza. Only 29 trucks, as you say. How much of a focus should have been instead on getting the land borders open?
I think 100% of the focus should have been on the land borders opening, sending in the airdrops, the American structure, and opening up on a periodic basis the northern Gaza borders just to flour is just a distraction. We need real change. We need an immediate ceasefire. We need permanent opening of the different land borders to the aid. And we need security to the people of Gaza as soon as possible.
When you say security, there is another issue inside Gaza that's been developing, and that's a breakdown in law and order as civil society crumbles and people don't have the structures of society. How much of a problem is lawlessness to people who are simply trying to survive?
I would like to kindly disagree with you on that. My understanding is that despite there being a lack of government, the people on the ground are trying to organize themselves to ensure that law and order continues there. Extended family structure and faith is very strong in Gaza, and that's what keeps them together and staying strong, even though it's been 9 months of this unrest. So yes, it might go into lawlessness, but as of now, things are under control within the people on the ground.
Okay. Mansour Shuman, many thanks indeed for coming in and sharing your experiences of Gaza.
Thank you.